10 well-known journalists have committed treason against their country. I repeat, 10 well-known journalists in Nigeria have committed treason by colluding with foreign interests against their own country, Nigeria. It is very unfortunate, and it is what has been happening for a very, very long time. An investigative journalist, a popular investigative journalist, exposed them. His name is David Hundeyin. He says a London-based NGO founded by 2 British ex-spies and funded by USAID is paying 10 well-known Nigerian journalists €333 per month to write smear pieces tagging Pan-Africanist and anti-GMO campaigners as pro-Kremlin. You are writing misinformation against your own country. When you talk about Pan-Africanists, are people that think Africa first, that put Africa ahead, people that are against foreign influences. When they say anti-GMO, GMO is a foreign influence in Nigeria's and Africa's system. People that are against colonialism, people that are against bad governance as a result of the influence of these foreign entities. So 10 Nigerian journalists decided to dedicate alliance, collude with foreign entities to commit treason on their country. Now, let's read out the names of these journalists. As I read, according to David Hundeyin, number 1 is Gbemisola Adebowale. On your screen, you can look at it. Silas Jonathan, Kunle Adebajo, Aliyu Dahiru Aliyu, Rejoice Tadi, Samad Uthman, Rosemary Ajayi, Olumayowa Tijani, Hamza Ibrahim, Larry Olagunju, and Samuel Olaniran. And there's a document that these investigative journalists exposed on. It seems like these people, they know what is going on in Nigeria. They understand what is happening in the country, and they intentionally want to make sure that we don't get good governance that we are supposed to have as a country. Somehow, I don't know how they do it, they install systems that will destroy our development. They find people willing tools that they can use to sabotage the government of the day. That's why I'm saying that this system needs to be dismantled. If we continue like this, you just got to see 10 journalists. We have many of them in government, many of them that are representing foreign interest in our government today. If somebody like Donald Trump did not make this revelation, if this David Hundeyin has made this exposure a very long time ago, you will see all these APC influencers, they will come after him. Now that the government of the United States, they are the ones making this public, making this classified document public. Look under his tweet now, David Hundeyin. Look at the comment section. You will not see any of these APC, whatever they call themselves. You will not see them. There seems to be, they are blind to what this guy is posting. But look at the caliber of people that are selling their country for €333. It tells you a lot about the kind of things we are facing, the kind of war we are fighting, the kind of misinformation war we are fighting in Nigeria. I repeat, if a journalist had revealed this earlier under Biden, they will have called him all sorts of names. These same attackers, APC influencers, they will be the first persons. These same journalists that have been mentioned now, they will be the first persons that will be calling all sorts of names. In Nigeria, you need to understand that you are up against evil people. People without conscience. They might be your neighbors. Look at Gbemisola Adewale, Kunle Adebajo, Rosemary Ajayi, Olumayowa Tijani, Larry Olagunju, Samuel Olaniran. Most of them, we have Hamza Ibrahim, Samad Uthman, Aliyu Dahiru Aliyu. You are selling like Judas. Judas Iscariot. You are selling your country for such an amount. Now, at the end of the day, to what end? How would it benefit you and your generation? Just like the Bring Back Our Girls campaigners that were used to destabilize an economy that was growing. Some people said, we don't want subsidy. Subsidy, they went to Ojota Crusaders. They went there. Old men, professors, with one aim. To be Fireme exposed them. If Fireme did not expose them, what would they have? If you had said that they were going there for political reasons, they are the ones that will use their own media and their APC influencers to fight you. But Fireme, who is one of them, made that exposure. He said that this thing we did at Ojota was politically motivated, not because we wanted good governance, because we wanted power. If Fireme has not said it, if Elon Musk had not taken up the responsibility of exposing the criminality behind the USAID, who would believe that those that said bring back our girls were being sponsored? Aisha Yusuf will bring back our girls. Obi Ezekwesili bring back our girls. Atiku bring back our girls. Erufai bring back our girls. Tinubu bring back our girls. Buhari, everybody bring back our girls. If Fireme has not exposed that what they did, the Ojota Crusader, what they did was just political, who will believe you? Now we are saying 10 journalists. 10 journalists, mostly from the West. 10 journalists are selling their country misinformation. Imagine. And this is something that should be investigated by the DSS and the EFCC. They will not sit down. If not for David Hundeyin and some of the things he has been exposing, investigative journalism is almost dead in Nigeria. That's why I tell you, with the foreign influence we have in Nigeria, this system cannot benefit an average Nigerian. It cannot benefit. It's only the elite is going to benefit. Look at Elon Musk, richest man in the world, collaborating with his government to fight corruption, taking up responsibility to fight corruption in the United States. Now, come and look at your big men, your richest men in Nigeria. It's either they are collaborating with government to perpetrate more corruption and impoverish the people, or they stay in the middle. They don't want problem. These are the kind of people you eulogize. Maybe one of them dies now. They say, tribute to honorable this and that. They'll be saying all sort of rubbish. He was a good man. He fought for a country. I used to say it. I said, with all the professionals, with all the professors, with all the technocrats we have in Nigeria, we have not been able to fix electricity. With all the engineers that went to school, we have not been able to fix our refineries ourselves. With all the leaders. Somebody said something. Buhari brought inflation. We were under recession. Buhari 1984. Some people went to package the same Buhari. 2015. It took us still another recession. And these are the people you eulogize. Now, maybe Buhari reached 500 years now and he dies. The Buhari that we see, that Buhari that is there, if he reaches 500 years and he dies, they will now say, pay tribute. They are paying tribute to this one, that one, that one. See, the amount of foolish and stupid people we have in this country is unprecedented. Unprecedented. Big men in America, they are helping the government to get rid of corrupt leaders. While the big men in Nigeria, they are part and parcel of what is destroying the country today. And we sit down there and we say that all is well. If we don't change this system, it's going to get worse. And no matter how, whoever. There's one thing I don't want to say. I will say it in due time. Our leaders are being used to destroy the country, and they present themselves as that they are doing they are bringing change. Our leaders are being used because of the crimes they have committed in the past. They recruit them, willing tools. They present themselves as willing tools. If not for foreign influence, can we have a Buhari as president? Can we have a Buhari if not for foreign influence in our elections? United States were blaming Russia for having foreign influence in the elections. If they tell you that United States, as it is, can influence Nigerian elections, some people that went to school, that have masters, that have PhD, will start speaking also rubbish English that is not your language. Look at the foreign influence. Look at how they recruit people to target people that are pushing for development in Africa. People that are pushing for independence of African people, of the black people. You collect 333, that is not up to 500,000. You are using it to work against your country. And the country will not sit. It is the end bad governance protesters they will call treasonable. You are working. Look at this, what is happening. You collaborate with a foreign influence against your own country, and nothing happens. And the people that are exposing this information, they are now the evil people. Many people don't agree with David Hundenyi. Many APC irats, they don't agree with David. They don't agree with him at all. And the guy has been doing a consistent. I don't know, that guy take a lot of risk. A lot of risk. We need such guys in our society. Such people are the people like Mazinam Kanu that they damn any consequences. They do what they need to do. He supports a one Nigeria. David Hundenyi said one time that we need one Africa, not even one Nigeria, a big black nation to compete with other countries of the world. Because our leaders, OAU, ECOWAS, are puppets in the hands of foreign influences. This is ordinary USA IDO. They'll start investigating FBI and CIA. They'll start exposing some of their classified documents. It would take. No, some of these guys believe that some of these psychophancy operations they are committing in Nigeria, they believe it cannot be exposed. You just believe so. It cannot be exposed. They are doing it underground. Most of them journalists. I don't want to bring in tribe into this because I know wonderful Yoruba people exist. Because some people are bringing in tribe, and most of them are Yorubas and Northerners. No Igbo. No. We have psychophants every. Look at what is happening in Anambra State. People kidnapping. You are fighting for Biafra, but you are killing your own people. Okay, that's aside. We are talking about building Southeast. You people, young people, look at the young people that killed that lawmaker, Labour Party lawmaker. You people are busy sabotaging your economy. During the war, we had sabotage. So it is everywhere you have sabotage. But now, it is so unfortunate that with all this exposure, the Nigerian government, what will they do? They have their own priorities. They don't. You are not part of whatever. You are not part of them at all. I've said it. You are not part of the plan they have for themselves. What will they do about it? Nothing. I know in the years to come, in the months to come, many more exposures will happen. If it's a normal country, these journalists will be arrested and put behind bars, prosecuted and put behind bars. But we live in a country whereby the interest of the president is the interest of the police, is the interest of the DSS, is the interest of the Navy, is the interest of the Army, is the interest of the Air Force, is the interest of every other agency. The other time when Buhari was president, he said they are looking, some people are watching the body language. You have duties to do, spelled out duties. As an agency, you have your rules and regulations and the things you need to do, but you are waiting for the body language of the president to do what you need to do. It tells you a lot about the country, Nigeria. It tells you a lot. The president is not interested in the rule of law. They're not interested in justice. They're not interested in fighting corruption. They're interested in expanding their structure base, structure of criminality. That's what they're interested in. And that structure of criminality will not pay an average Nigerian. It will not pay you. These journalists should bow their heads in shame. APC influencers, they will not see this one to talk about. Something happened in Ebonyi State, you are attacking P2B. Has Umahi, has the president spoken about what happened in Ebonyi State? You leave your priorities. Somebody that is not elected, somebody that is not a governor, he is a private citizen, he has every right. Whoever, he's not contesting. We don't know whether he's going to contest, and I advise him not to contest. But these APC people, they know that Nigerians are dullard. Nigerians are emotional. They can sway your emotions. They will keep quiet. They will not say anything. They will be looking for something to divert your attention to. Look at people selling their country. Treasonable felony. This is treason. Working with foreign influences to misinform, to divert the attention of Nigeria from the salient information, especially this Pan-Africanism and GMO. Those people that were defending Africans, that were Pan-Africans, they saw them as evil people. This is another type of slave trade. Our fathers sold our people because of Miro, gum, rubber, honey. And in this 21st century, these journalists, they went to school, well known. You hear the word well known. They went to school, they had masters, they had PhDs, they are good at what they do, in quotes. But look at the kind of people. It tells you a lot about the educational system in Nigeria and the kind of people we have in Nigeria. The kind of human beings that go to school in Nigeria. School does not mean that you have sense. School does not mean that you are patriotic. We have evil geniuses. We have people that are educated, but they are stupid as well. Shame on these journalists. Shame on you people. I've been advocating that this system must change because I've seen it from a very far distance. That the way this system is structured is not structured to get any better. It's not structured. Even Nigerians are even worse off. What this the people, the kind of people this system has created are worse human beings. Nigerians are one of the worst human beings. I'm telling you. If you take Nigeria to the United States and bring the United States to Nigeria, it tells you a lot. It's not about even the leadership, the people, willing tools. That's why I told somebody saying that he will not watch my video again, that this is the last time, and I'm making Nigerians feel like they don't have what it takes to cause a change. Look at journalists collecting less than 500,000 naira to conduct smear campaigns against their own country, against Pan-Africanists. Just look at the journalists. Look at them. But you not look at that one. Nigerians who has with you. It is the change of system that will give birth to Nigerians that can stand up for the truth. This system will always produce cowards, sycophants, men without morals and integrity. This system will always produce them. This system. You don't go to any local government without having to bribe. You don't go to some agencies of government without having to bribe. So the system is giving you that mindset that you need to bribe. The society gives you that mindset that you need to steal if you're in government. If somebody's son enters the government and the son refuses to live a bogus life and depends on only his salary, the family will now be looking at this guy as a fool. You're a fool for becoming a local government chairman and you're not able to build like 4 houses, which his salary ordinarily would not be able to build. So this system is creating societies that bring people who are criminal minded. People who are, man, I don't want to bring tribe into this, but it is unfortunate that our Yoruba brothers under the government, oh God. Now let's look at some of the topics. Igbo Yoruba hate. They give them assignments to do. When you look at page 2.3, media, culture, and religious affairs. 2.3.1, David Hundeyin further amplifies anti-West narratives. 2.3.2 claims that France is sponsoring Boko Haram. 2.3.3, Tinubu as a puppet of the West. 2.3.4, pro-Kremlin campaigns targeting Nigerian information space. 2.3.5, Igbo Yoruba ethnic conflict, misinformation and hate speech. Yes, look at topic of focus. Let's focus on this topic. Then you see them writing all sort of things, focusing on why instead of them. I hope the people listening to me understand what is going on. We have a government that is interested in expanding the structure of criminality. APC must win. That is the focus. Good governance, they are not interested in it. APC must win. They will recruit people the same way the West is recruiting Africans to sabotage their country, the same way the government is also recruiting people to speak on behalf of the country, to defend the policies of the government. The reality. Somebody was saying that rice is 60,000. How much did Buhari meet it? How much is somebody earning that you can buy rice 60,000? Thank God rice fell down from 80,000 to 60,000. You created a problem, solve the problem. We don't praise anybody for solving a problem you created. You can solve a problem somebody else created, then you can get the praise. You created a problem, and you are here to solve the problem, and you are wanting us to clap for you. Fuel was 180 something. Orientation agency, NIA or NOA, are supposed to be explained to Nigerians. You don't explain to Nigerians. Okay, we'll help you explain. 185 naira from petrol price to 1,000 something naira. It comes down to 900. You're not clapping. You created a problem. You created the APC as a party, created a problem. Solve the problem. We will not applaud you. You are doing what your duty. It is when you solve the problem somebody else created and you make us understand, then that's when we will start clapping for you. Nobody's a fool in Nigeria. You can fool many people, but some people are not fools in Nigeria. Let's continue sabotaging this country and the system. Let's continue helping the West subjugate and bring down Africans. It will be well with us.